I'm Rob. I'm Managing Director for Ecom in the North, part of the Interquest Group, and I'm here today to introduce you to our most recent MIQ, which is our Market Insights Survey. We partnered with Manchester Digital to make sure this report can be seen not only by our network, but by the wider digital and technology community across the Manchester region. The MIQ is a market insights report that we put out with lots of data, market insights, intelligence, commentary, and information around what's happening out there in the market, specifically around kind of data, technology, fintech, the main sectors that we work in. Our most recent quarterly full report, it's got some really interesting insight and intelligence on what's going on in the market out there, some good insights into demand, especially with so much change happening at the moment. A lot of organisations that have been through staff reductions, even some large-scale redundancies, or companies totally folding. And you could look at it from one side and think that this has created a lot of candidates and a lot of available candidates in the market. However, the fact is actually quite different from this. The reality of the market is that good candidates that are made redundant in most situations are finding work very quickly because there is still a demand for good people. And the very best candidates are getting held onto by their current employers and really looked after, and are much less likely to be tempted by an opportunity than they would have been 12 months ago. Market uncertainty means that candidates in roles are much less likely to consider a move, and therefore passive talent is harder to engage with now than it has been for a long time. It might seem counterintuitive, but in many cases it's harder to hire now than it has been for a while. If you're a company looking to hire talent, what can you do to make sure that you're finding the very best talent, not just the people that are active in the marketplace at the moment? I think first and foremost, you've got to really understand what your offering is. Define your offering to candidates, understand what you can offer that they would be interested in. You've got to build a narrative around this, and then you've got to understand how you take that narrative to market. The one thing that has changed is what is important to candidates in their job search and what's going to engage with the best people. First and foremost is job security. 12 months ago, this wasn't particularly high on most candidates' priorities, as they knew that if a job didn't work out, they'd be able to find a job again very quickly. With the current uncertainty in the marketplace, it's become more and more important to candidates. And secondly is salary. While salary has obviously always been important, with the rising costs of living, inflation, it's put real pressure on a lot of people's earning potential, and more that is one of the key drivers behind people looking for work. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an insight into what's happening in the market at the moment, and some advice if you are looking to hire. Importantly, if that kind of information is of interest to you, please download the MIQ. There's loads of really interesting information in it. And if once you've read through it, you'd like to find out anything more about any of the insights or data there, please get in touch.